players tonight?
No. We'll see how tonight goes.
Hi. Just curious about Jordan Poole's progress. I know he played a lot during the finals, kind of showed you then about maybe the experience of growth you've seen either on the court but also off as well.
Well, I mean, the growth came last year, and the last couple of years. So he's proven over the last year that he can be a big time playoff performer, which is that's about the highest honor I could give anybody. That's when it really counts. And he came through for us big time last year. So he's been an amazing story, and like all of our guys, we'll keep coaching him and keep trying to get him to help him get better. But we know he's going to put the work in, and it's exciting that he's signed here for many years to come. So he's a big part of our future. I think it's only been 2 games, but last game it looked pretty good. We solidified our defense. Wasn't perfect, but it's better. I just think the blend of veterans and youth seems to make more sense. So that's why we went that route, and we'll keep going with that and see how it goes.
You think Steph played here a lot of years now. Is it any different when he's in Charlotte as opposed to the other?
It's very similar. Obviously, he's the hometown hero here, but he seems to be a hero everywhere we go. I do remember a few years ago, one of our coaches was working him out before the game, and he said you couldn't imagine how many people were, coming up to say hello during his shooting workout, and Steph was telling him, well, that was my barber, that was my dentist, that was my teacher. And I talked to Steph today about his ticket situation, and obviously he always has a ton of people coming to the game here. So it's one time a year, it's a big night for him. I'm sorry about come on. Yeah, I mean that's what he is. That's a really good expression for him. He's a reliable force. You don't always see it. He doesn't jump off the screen, but when you watch the tape, he just keeps making the right play over and over again, setting the right screen, executing at both ends. He's rock solid. That's why he's such an important player for us. Yeah, I think he feels more comfortable than he ever has in a leadership role, and he's done an amazing job just behind the scenes, making sure he's bringing the young guys along the right way and advising them, and then when the older guys need any support, he's right there for them. He's consummate team leader, just a great pro. No, I haven't seen him the last couple of years. I'm hoping he's here tonight and get a chance to say hello, but I don't think he was here a year ago. So COVID kind of shut that down a little bit too.
It seems like one of the issues for John. It might be available to 3, but it's kind of working just positionally at this point in his career.
Yeah, I think he's a 4 right now. He still has a lot of growth ahead of him skill-wise to where, in the future I could see him playing 3 or 4. Right now, I think for this team, with the lineups we're putting out there, we need to have more spacing, which puts him at the 4. And, he's in a very similar boat to where Looney was, where Jordan was early in Jordan's career. It just takes time. It takes time to learn everything that's coming at you, to develop. And the difference is, we're coming off a championship right now. When Jordan came on board, he was thrust into the rotation. He wasn't ready for it, and that showed. But you know, we're the defending champs, so there's not a lot of easy minutes to give to anybody. So as long as JK keeps working, keeps developing, you know, things are going to work out fine for him, and he's going to get his chance, usually sooner rather than later in this league.
You feel, I mean, there are back-to-backs coming up on this trip, even if it's not tonight, potential opportunity.
There will be. I can't tell you exactly when, but there will be.
His approach to his previously, like what sticks out when you watch it?
He's a hell of a coach. I think Steve is one of the most underrated coaches in the league. His defensive schemes are really sharp. He's always done some interesting things against us to make us think, to make us work for baskets. His teams tend to execute really well on the offensive side. So he's a really, really good coach who probably doesn't get the recognition he deserves because he hasn't had the chance to coach, you know, a great team. But I'm thrilled for him that he's back here with this opportunity. And, you know, Charlotte's an up and coming team, as they showed last year. They got a lot of good young talent, so it's a great fit.
He's underrated because he hasn't been in a place previously where he hasn't just, I guess, had superstars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that previously.
Yeah, not so much the market. It's just the players. You know, at this level, it's all about the talent, and it always has been. You know, so you look at the great coaches in history. You know, Pat Riley and Phil Jackson and Red Auerbach, and you know, they all had great talent. Now they were also great coaches, but you know, you think about the number of coaches in this league that have come through that just didn't have a lot of talent over the years. And they, you know, the story could have been different had they had a different level of talent at their disposal. So that's always, you know, kind of luck and timing. And these things always come into play in the NBA.
When you have somebody getting out with Melo, you think that could be kind of maybe a to kind of see, intriguing to kind of see how they kind of mesh together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, we could see it, you know, last year. Just Charlotte was much improved from a talent standpoint, and you know, you could feel that talent level, not just LaMelo, but you know, Bridges and PJ Washington and Rozier. Like they got guys, and so it feels like this is a really good. Thank you.